Hey everyone, it's me, Empress Arcana, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Huzzah, hurrah. Hi guys. So for today, I have been having a lot of back and forth with my content, what I'm planning to do, but I was very close to not doing a celebrity tarot healing reading today. But I was like, you know what? Just keep going until I have the rest of the stuff that I'm planning to announce properly organized, right? So for today, I'm going to be doing a celebrity tarot healing reading for Zendaya. And just the vibe, there's a lot of suggestions, and I also am very grateful for those that leave me the suggestions. Again, I say that for me, I have to be vibing with the energy so I can do a reading. So thank you so much for that understanding and for giving me the opportunity to do the reading and channel messages for you, for the collective, for the artist, however it is. So let's get intuitive. Let's tap into timelines and let's tap into the psyche and have a little bit of fun together. Okay. So I'm going to go to, oh, wow, right. I have to do that. I have the card. Very interesting. Zendaya. I've done a reading for Zendaya before. I think back in like 2022, whatever. It's in my playlist. It's in my celebrity tarot healing playlist. But I did one for Zendaya a while back, years ago. It was a fun time. So I'm revisiting it and see what the collective energy for what's coming through for her is. So the archetype card that I got for her is the Mother. Very interesting. So I'm going to read from the Archetype, the Wild Unknown Archetypes book. As I do when I start these channelings, I love doing this so I can get the energy check-in for the theme of the rest of the video and the rest of the reading. So yay. All right, let's get intuitive. All right, it says, the Great Mother, the feminine, the source. We begin our archetypal story with the mother's love. Through her sensual, fertile, and life-giving energy, all creation takes form. Regardless of our birth story, each of our hearts beat for the first time in the warm womb of the mother, where she offered resources from her body for the building of our own. Yet her tale is not so simple, as the mother, especially on the earthly plane, contains both light and dark aspects of the feminine. With the best of intentions, the mother wraps her loving arms around her creations and begins to grip what she meant to set free. The mother both nurtures and prohibits growth. She gives yet clings. She creates yet restricts. Amid this complex energy, the mother holds the key to the eternal challenge of love. Ain't that the truth, honestly? Beautifully said here. It also says the mother is part of the trifecta maiden-mother crone because of the relationship between them. Take special note when these cards appear in one reading. It also says, notice how the mother archetype is expressed in nature. This is perhaps the most balanced and benevolent form of the mother's grace. Very beautiful, glowing, generative, creative, nurturing. But that can be also, on the other side of the spectrum, very exhausting. If you are coddled, for example, the mother can feel not nurturing. It feels like you're stifling that other part of you. And that could be something that Zendaya is inwardly going through, struggling with. Maybe. Who knows, right? Let's get some tarot cards, some oracle cards, and see the rest of the story for this particular reading, channeled reading. Okay? So I personally can see that because on a personal level, I've known individuals with motherly energy that resonate with this. And I myself have been in this position where I believe that the mother is just one aspect of just nurturing, but that can deplete the mother too. It can be stifling for other individuals around the mother figure or for the mother herself, themselves, So it's very important, again, as one of my biggest messages throughout my readings, is that we have to keep balanced. My Libra rising lessons of life are very loud in this lifetime. Indeed, indeed. So let's get intuitive. Let's get some cards. Let's see what else is coming through for Zendaya. I am also seeing this beautiful pearl, a growth within, kind of becoming more open to the idea of this nurturing aspect of self. Maybe Zendaya is opening up to the aspect of motherhood in a sense. It does not have to just, be an actual child, but it could also be creative projects and expanding her horizons where she nurtures said projects. It could be so many beautiful things. So let's see what comes through. Oh, I'm sorry. I had to crack my neck. All right, let's see here. Wow, we got the Devil card. Okay, definitely picking up on the energies of needing a balance of these forces, because the Devil can show too much work and no play. Okay, let's see what else is coming through. We have here the Four of Pentacles. Yes, this looks like something that has not been wanting to be released from a grasp. So maybe there is a concept, there is something in Zendaya's life that she has not wanted to let go of fully because it's a responsibility and she feels chained to it. Chained to this identity, chained to this narrative, project, whatever it is. And it can feel a little bit suffocating, I'm hearing. But, okay. I'm going to give the practical, what I see here. There's a possibility that there could be a pregnancy, but that is just because I see the Sun card, which is usually depicted by the little boy riding the horse, right? Into the sunset, or the sun just shining down. So that's that practical without the esoteric meanings of things. But with this, whatever shadow aspect that she has been struggling with involving the mother figure, the mother within herself, or maiden, mother, crone, the three aspects of the feminine, there can be a rejuvenation, because the sun is vitality. It is optimism. So this is a very beautiful take on like what's coming forward energetically. Let me get some of these here. Okay. But so far, there is something that Zendaya might be struggling to let go of, because she is trying to weigh all the options and not feel stuck like with the Devil energy, because the Devil and the Sun are both major arcana cards. And it's showing me that there is this beautiful connection. Like, okay, the realization, possibly, maybe an unlock in her self-awareness, consciousness, whatnot. And it's like, you know what? This has kept me chained to a situation, and I want to liberate myself. A lot of people in the collective are doing just that. We are not just doing things randomly anymore, or just following doctrine or following someone else that told us what we had to do. A lot of us are breaking free from the societal norms, what we thought was normal, but there is a level of programming from outside forces. And I know that sounds a little bit conspiratorial. I'm sorry. But what I am picking up on energetically is the knowing and sovereignty of where you stand in your power and your identity. And that is the most powerful weapon that any person in this 3D dimensional plane of existence can have. Even spiritually speaking, I believe in spiritual warfare. I believe that that is a thing that we are all going through, because everything is fighting for your attention. It is about where you wish and you choose sovereignly where to direct that attention to. I had to learn that lesson personally, and I feel that I have been doing a good job with that. And maybe Zendaya, there is a connection to having more of a sovereign look for herself, even more so, or redirecting an old belief system, because that's another thing that we're all going through, right? A purging of old belief systems, or reframing or reassessing what we used to believe in. So here we have the spider, creativity. I love that. because the spider has the web, and it could be talking about the internet as well, the web, or social media. There is something that there's a creative project that she might want to announce. And I've been getting this for a lot of artists, by the way, because in my last reading, I also picked up on Timothy Chalamet having this desire to open up to a new kind of project. And this could also be something that Zendaya would like to do. But it's more on a personal level. But also it can, excuse me, it can really expand her horizons when it comes to work-related endeavors or Capricorn-based themes, which are about structure and how you present yourself to the world. There is something there. Very loud Capricorn energy. Look at that. We got that turkey. I'm so sorry. We got grounding. So I am sensing that what's happening in the Four of Pentacles, hot take, what I'm seeing in the Four of Pentacles for Zendaya is that there is something that she has chosen to dig deeper into and explore. And it's a creative project or endeavor. And the groundingness is reminding her that things take time before revealing. So she might be working on something to launch an idea or creative project. And that's why I see the sun as well shining bright. It's going to be a very successful project. It could be something about, I'm going to get one more of these and then I'll get to another deck. Connecting to the feminine energy. It does not necessarily have to be strictly mother archetype, but because of the theme, I'm adding that in. And with the snake, shedding skin, I'm hearing as well. So there's definitely a new identity wanting to rise. There's a lot of that happening, especially with Pluto and Aquarius happening. Wherever you have Pluto, the transiting Pluto and Aquarius in your chart, no matter what house, it is going to be a transformative nature of the, I wanted to say sci-fi kind because, oh, look at that. The Wolverine tenacity. There is this energy of really not letting go of something. That's why I keep seeing the Four of Pentacles. There's something very loud. Yeah, look at that. We got determination with the Badger as well. Tenacity, determination, grounding, the creativity. It is so, and then cooperation at the bottom of the deck. I feel that with this, I'm hearing that there is a collaboration that wants to be there's a collaboration that wants to be announced, and in this collaboration there are aspects of the feminine, like women working together, possibly maybe an expansion of something that she already has opened up in the past, but there is a beautiful extension of that, and she's determined to deliver a message. Let's see what messages Zendaya wishes to deliver about this project that I'm picking up on this timeline reading that I'm picking up on her vibe. Caution, Mercury in Virgo. Okay. This could be the energy that I'm picking up on. She's just being cautious because she doesn't want to, and wow, I can resonate with this. So I'm going to give an example. It is very easy to have many creative endeavors because there's so many, there is an infinite amount of things that one can play around with and create or collaborate or co-create in this world. But sometimes we become, I almost said dungeon master. That's not what I don't know why that popped up, but we create a cage within that creativity because we enforce so much of that, our own energy, our life force into something. And when it's not grounded, that creativity can become a cage where there's so many ideas, so much potential, but if it is not grounded in a state of what is your base level, everyone, I feel, energetically has a base level frequency. And as we grow, as we learn, we become better attuned to the frequency that we are. I'm seeing a radio, like the dial, turning the dial. We are switching radio stations all the time, and our baseline is our home frequency. Our baseline is the home frequency that we feel comfortable in. So we can have all these beautiful ideas and projects that we wish to do, but if we don't return home to our home frequency, to our baseline, then we kind of lose the plot. We kind of get lost, and we attach our identity to something else, and it becomes a cage for ourselves. So she is being very cautious, with reason, to not create something or announce something and make it become a cage. She is being very strategic and diligent on how she is overlooking these aspects, these projects, these ideas. And then we have Taurus and Venus, romance. Okay, I'm getting another timeline indicator here of a bebe. But again, oh my goodness. Oh. But yes, I definitely see a baby in part of this reading. It's like split. I have the more like psyche heavy stuff, but then there's like the message of baby. There's a baby coming. So take that as you will. I'm going to pull one more of this deck, and then I'll go to the next one. I feel that I feel that Zendaya, from what I'm picking up energetically, is very happy with what she's done in her life. And that's why this shift, oh my God, I really am picking up vibes of baby. All right. Inheritance, Saturn in Scorpio. So maybe this is about her legacy. Maybe this is about leaving an inheritance for her loved ones. There is a Saturnian energy, a very responsible energy. The devil is ruled by Capricorn, which is Saturnian. There is a level of responsibility that she is holding. She wants to make sure that everything is done in a way that won't leave anyone. I heard bare bones. I don't know. That's so interesting. All right, let me get one of these. I'm going to get a couple more cards, and then I will end the reading. Another short one, guys, because it's been hectic. It's been crazy. And I've been doing a lot of self-reflection for myself and wondering what kind of content I want to create, because I love doing readings. That is definitely going to be still my baseline for my channel. Channeled readings and messages, but I want to expand. I don't just want to do one thing. So I get that. All right. We have blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. Okay, so I just talked about responsibility with Zendaya. Jesus. Okay, so she doesn't want to carry anyone's energy or any blame for something that wasn't properly prepared for. That is definitely what I'm seeing with, I'm going to just put that up here, even though you probably can't see it from the camera angle. But the message that's most important is I accept responsibility for my well-being. She wants to focus on her well-being along with this creativity, this creative surge that she's feeling, because it is important to keep balanced as you create. Because if you're not creating from a place of balance, or where you feel good, and you're not overextending yourself, you're not burning yourself out, then that's the key to better success. Oh my God, I don't make this shit up, man. Balance. That's so great. I love when the readings do this. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. So she's had to release a lot of self-judgment, judgment upon others, or projects that failed, or maybe not the word failed, but projects that didn't go as she had planned. It doesn't mean it's a failure, but sometimes we as human beings put the label of failure because we wanted it to be the way that we had imagined it. So something that she had imagined didn't come out the way that she had wanted or hoped. So there was an imbalance, but maybe that is just bringing back balance into herself. Maybe there was self-blame, and now she's coming into a better balance of self, you know? All right. Let's see. Gonna get from here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna get one of those, and then I'll do the tiles. It is a very sweet reading, and it's a very self-awareness adjacent, or not really adjacent. It really is like a self-awareness kind of awakening or reawakening of self energy. We have the North Node, destined to have. So this is something that she feels that she's destined to have. So even if, whether it's a newborn baby project or whatever it is that she's working toward from the mother energy, it's something that is part of what she feels is her destiny. This is something that might be coming through as like, wow, this feels so right. I am so happy to be doing this. And it's such a beautiful feeling. I'm picking up energetically. It's so beautiful to feel this fulfillment after working so hard. That's what I'm hearing. And we have Mars, move forward and defend yourself. So many a times, maybe in the past, there was something that she needed to keep moving forward as she defended herself because she did not probably have the right language or words to express what she wanted to. And then maybe those days of having to overly defend herself are gone. She doesn't need to make a point or anything. But Mars is also creative movement, action, passion. There. Sorry. I bumped the mic. And I'm going to get from this one and then a card from my self-awareness deck. Yes, I actually have a self-awareness deck. I love it. I've had it for years. And let's see what we get. Okay. I need one, please. All right, Zendaya. What? Which one of the 4 agreements want to come through here? Okay. Oh, that's so beautiful. I love it. Don't make assumptions. And it says, let your life be transformed. So that's what's happening here. There's a big transformation for Zendaya. And it's something that she might have never considered, honestly. And, excuse me. And she's opening up to it. Little by little, baby steps. And it says, when you stop making assumptions, your word becomes impeccable and your life is completely transformed. Magic just happens in your life. What you need comes to you easily because spirit moves freely through you. So what I'm hearing about this is that she has let go of assuming the outcome. She has just, and that's what this 4 of Pentacles is showing me. She's letting go of the pentacles. She's letting go of a material outcome. She's letting spirit guide her. Whatever this is for Zendaya, this is something that she is allowing spirit to just take over. And I think that's very beautiful. And a lot of us are going into this surrender. That doesn't mean to not do anything, not take action, like the Mars card. It's still showing action. But sometimes there needs, again, like everything in life, light and dark, there needs to be a balance. And once the scales are a little bit tipped, there can be an imbalance within self, and it can get really messy, so, and chaotic. So she's just being very cautious about this so she won't feel so restricted, I'm hearing. Ooh. Oh my gosh, that's such a good one. It fits the reading. It's what expectations do I have that are impossible to meet? So there are expectations attached to this reading, this energy that I'm picking up on. She doesn't want to be blamed for prematurely announcing something. She doesn't want, and she wants to announce this creative, like she's very grounded about it. It's something that it's going to bring harmony within herself. And she's been wanting to do this for a while now. The back of the card says, The expectations we have are mostly delusional and impossible to meet. We then experience disappointment with ourselves or with a relationship when they are not met. It's time to dissolve your expectations and replace them with gratitude. Today's soul action, be grateful. You are being summoned to more peace. Peace is home for our soul, and it is accompanied by trust. It comes when you surrender and focus only on what you can control. If you expect nothing and are grateful for everything, you will experience extreme fulfillment. And I believe that that's what she's learning about right now. I'm going to put that right there. I think that's very beautiful. I love that. I love that for her. All right, guys, I'm going to get some tiles and the astro dice, and that'll be that. All right, Zendaya. A lot of ends. Sell. I'm here. I saw the word sell. No. Sell. TNT, something, an explosion. Oh my God, not an actual one, I hope. PR. There's going to be okay, that's PR. There's going to be a PR announcement or something with PR. Something about selling, sell, net worth, something that's very valuable. I'm hearing something PR related that's very valuable that will. Don't sell yourself short was another message I received just now. Not. Or, okay, hot take, not PR. Maybe there's something that's going to come through that's going to be a little bit wild, a little bit crazy. I don't know, because Zendaya is pretty good about her private life. So I don't know. But there's something here that says not. TN, sell. Neo. Neo. Blue pill, red pill. I don't know. There's some stuff going on here. Intel, I heard as well. Intel, I saw. There's information coming in. I see PR again. Like, I saw PR. I see the word no. Not, no. Got. Sell again. I keep going back to sell. There's some new project that's going to have a PR, and it's like something is going to be maybe baby related, romance related. I'm seeing that as well. But again, this announcement is not going to come through until she feels balanced. But this is what I see in the tiles. Let's get the astrology dice. This cat. All right. We don't need two of those. Okay. All right. All right. Aquarius, fourth house, and Saturn. Saturn, the creativity is bringing a lot more. Look at that. Saturn, an inheritance, fourth house with the home. And I see Cancer from this angle, but I know it's Aquarius. We are going to have a new moon in Cancer in a couple of days. So something could be happening in the next couple of days. June passed. July. I'm seeing a lot about communication, taking action with Saturnian energy, because I see the Mars sign from this angle where I'm recording, because I record on the side. Hello. So fourth house is Cancerian energy as well. So something from the home, not to make assumptions, and there's a transformation happening in her home life or what she feels is part of what she considers to be home. And there's a letting go of old ideals. Something is being inherited. Okay. And Aquarius energy, it can, with, Pluto in Aquarius, like I mentioned. So Aquarius landed on the blame card, which I find interesting. So she's just making sure that she has fully taken responsibility before any announcements or any of that. So yeah, an announcement, something about babies, there's romance involved. But I'm hearing something about a PR interesting moment, and it's going to be a creative endeavor that she's been wanting to do for quite some time, and that she feels it's destined. So there's that. And to release expectations so that she can just meet herself cleanly and with clarity, clearly, and start this new chapter of her life as the divine feminine mother energy that she wishes to embody, from what I picked up energetically from this reading. And now I close the channeled session. Thank you so much. Zendaya's Psyche energy, however it came through. Thank you. And thank you guys for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you liked it, please do like and subscribe. It really helps me out and it encourages me to explore more. So I've been wanting to do readings other than just celebrities or people that have passed on, comfort characters. I want to expand because I can channel anything and everything. So I want to expand that on my own YouTube channel. So when you leave suggestions, you can leave for celebrities, you can leave for topics. I will always consider it. I'm not going to be able to always reply because I have my own spiritual practices that take up a lot of time, but I want to do something more. I want to understand myself more. I want to demystify myself, which is a project that I'm working on as well. I'm working on a podcast that I want to announce, but, so I'll be doing that soon. But again, I'm working on a lot of projects for the future, right? All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening, for watching, for suggesting, for just being you. Remember, you are the creator of your own reality, and you have the power to shift anything that is happening in your life by the power of your thoughts, your coherence with the mind and heart. Okay? I know it's a lot of shadow work that we have to do, but you can do it. Remember that you have that power to do so. And you have the choice, the sovereign choice that you can make. You should never allow anything or anyone to have power over you. Okay? All right. Take care, everyone, and on to the next one. Bye.